Hi guys, today we are going to discuss about the topic is sources of our constitution. Provisions of our constitution is borrowed from different constitutions. Let's see one by one which provision is borrowed from which constitution. First of all, we are going to discuss Government of India Act 1935. These all provisions are borrowed from this act. Just see federal scheme, office of governor, judiciary, public service commissions, emergency provisions, administrative details. All these provisions are borrowed from Government of India Act 1935. And next one is British Constitution. These provisions are borrowed from British constitutions. What are they? Just see parliamentary government, rule of law, legislative procedure, single citizenship, cabinet system, prerogative writs, parliamentary privileges, and bicameralism. And some provisions also borrowed from US constitutions. These are fundamental rights, independence of judiciary, judicial review, impeachment of the president. All these borrowed from US constitutions. And removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges also borrowed from US constitution, and post of vice president as well. So Irish constitution, these provisions are borrowed from Irish constitution, like DPSP, nomination of members to Rajya Sabha, method of election of president. And some provisions also borrowed from Canadian constitution. They are federation with a strong center, vesting of residuary powers in the center, appointment of state governors by the center, advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. And Australian constitution, these provisions borrowed from Australian constitution, concurrent list, freedom of trade, commerce and intercourse, joint sitting of the two houses of parliament, and suspension of fundamental rights during emergency. This provision is borrowed from Germany constitution. And Russian constitution, fundamental duties, ideals of justice, social, economic, political, in the preamble. These two provisions borrowed from Russian constitution. And come to French constitution. From French constitution we borrowed republic and the ideals of liberty, equality, fraternity in the preamble. And South African constitution, procedure for impeachment of the constitution, election of members of Rajya Sabha. So all these are provisions which we borrowed from other constitution. Let's practice some questions related to this content. The concept of judicial review in India has been adopted from the constitution of. So it's option B, USA. The Indian federalism is based on the pattern of which country? So option B, again Canada. And third question would be, the concept of the DPSP in the Indian constitution has been adopted from the constitution of. It is adopted from Ireland. The concept of concurrent list in the constitution of India was borrowed from the constitution of. It is adopted from Australia. And the concept of fundamental duties, I mentioned FD, which means fundamental duties, has been taken from Russian constitution. I hope this video is going to help you to remember all these countries and all these provisions, which provision is borrowed from which countries. And we also practice some questions related to this concept. I think it will help a lot. Thank you. If you like the video, please subscribe, share and comment. Thank you.